Hello everybody, Adam here. I am a guitarist and professional audio engineer. You can primarily find me on Fiverr. My Fiverr profile is in the description below. Today we're going to be checking out Arch Enemy's latest single, House of Mirrors. And I was really impressed with the last track, and I'm just really excited to dive in. Let's go ahead and jump in on it. I really like the reverb that they're using on the lead line. Choir's cool. Cool strings parts coming in there to help put this up. And harmony guitar as well. Really great build-up. Awesome vocal there. I didn't know she could sing like that. Very thick and punchy mix, very wide, there's no hollowness. Cool pre-chorus here. A subtle palmating lead line. Ooh! Oh, I really like that open part right before they come in with the chorus. Chorus is nice and open. Same lead melody as the intro. Really cool. Okay, a nice little transitionary solo. Ooh, that ride cymbal's like loud and punchy. That can easily be washed away in the mix. Man, that verse guitar line is like straight out of like every Iron Maiden song. Going back to the 80s metal, if you watched my last video, you know me talking about that. Oh, this is such a headbanger. Nice and open. Great use of keyboards. It's not cheesy at all. Great singing. Okay, bridge section maybe? Very tight. Kind of cymbal sounds awesome. Ah, very cool. The tapping lead line with the phasing in between the left and right here. Really cool. I expected that to go into a solo. I wasn't expecting a bridge of vocals. They use subtle reverb on her vocals to help emphasize certain lines. That's cool. I'll go more into that later. This isn't a chuggy like solo section. Like nice and melodic. Cool. You have a nice like half and half section here between chugs and open to help build it up. Good decisions being made here. Great decisions being made here on the upscale chorus. Brings the energy to the end of the song. I love the wide reverb they have on the snare drum during this last bit here. This is a very well done, well executed song. So let's talk about the various aspects of it. So let's go back and discuss a really subtle and cool aspect of the production of this. Let's talk about the reverb on the vocals widening to emphasize certain parts. So her vocals are pretty dry for the most part. Like, they don't have a lot of reverb or delay on them. And what you do when you make this choice is you can emphasize certain vocals or certain parts or lyrics when you want to using wide reverb. If there's a part that they want emphasized, they're not going to make it dry, because when they make it wet and wide, you're going to be able to hear it in like full stereo image, so full left and right, left ear, right ear. Whether you use it for a transition or to like nail down like a word, or to make a point in the song lyrically, that's a great way to do it, because your brain is going to think like, oh, this isn't wet anymore, or this isn't dry anymore. This is wet. This is wide. I need to be paying attention to the vocals in this part. It's a very good subtle way to trick your brain. And it's a great way for the audio engineer to add dynamics to a song without changing anything about the songwriting. Very, very cool stuff. Let's talk about the drums next. I loved decisions on the drums. The overheads were recorded so well. If you don't know what overheads are, they're the microphones that stand on top of or over the cymbals like this. They picked up the ride cymbals so well. Sometimes in metal productions, crash cymbals and ride cymbals can be really washed out, especially during compression. And it's nice to be able to hear the hits on that with a lot of clarity, because there's a lot of cool subtle things happening. Also, I really like their use of the wide reverb snare during the chorus. Like it helps make the chorus unique, and it helps the chorus to stand out. So some songwriting decisions here. That verse, like the I mean, that's just like any 80s metal song. That was a very popular in 80s metal. Of course, it's popular in modern metal now to do stuff like that. But that is such like a throwback to Iron Maiden and like Judas Priest, like, which are bands that these primary songwriters listen to a lot. They take it, they can put it in a song, and then because of the other characteristics of the chorus, the intro, the bridges, etc., they can use that influence and make a unique sounding part. But in actuality, that part has been done so many different times. It's the sign of a very good songwriter, to be able to take your influences and change it up just enough to make it yours. And in the context of the whole song, it sounds unique. It sounds like Arch Enemy. Great like production or songwriting decision. I don't know who made this call, but you win. Having the intro have that lead line, having the choir and the strings and all of that coming in the way it did, and then having that literally be the chorus is so smart. Again, it's another callback to 80s and 70s and 80s metal, where it was popular to have your chorus be the first thing that hit, or at least like elements of your chorus be the first thing that hit. So then when the chorus comes in, your brain is already kind of ready for it. It's great. It's great. It's really, really good songwriting. As well, there was so much wide reverb used on a lot of the different instruments, and voice included, during the chorus. It made the chorus really pop. And if you notice, if you go back and listen to the verse parts again, those verse parts are very dry. There's very, very little reverb or wetness in the mix, besides sometimes on the vocals, which are only used slightly to like emphasize a part, which I talked about earlier. If you go from this really dry verse into this really big open chorus, what are you gonna get? You're gonna get dynamics. It's gonna make the song feel a lot bigger. No notes were changed. Nothing about the actual song composition was changed. No chords were changed. It was just good use of production. Again, using production to build dynamics instead of using composition to build dynamics. Very, very important. There's so much you can do with a song in order to make it more dynamic if it's not dynamic already. And these guys are heavy, but they accomplish a lot with these little production tricks that like make their band stand out. I applaud it. It's really good production. It's good songwriting. It's good audio engineering. Good job. Right? Another great song. Arch Enemy is primo. They're super good. Like top of their top of their class for what they do. Thank you for watching so far. If you are interested in any of my services on Fiverr, you can find my Fiverr profile in the description below. I have several different gigs, including mix engineering. My most popular is guitar playing. Second most popular is doing MIDI drums. Third most popular is actually composing metal songs. So if you're interested in any of those, head up the description below. I do have a Patreon page. If you are so interested, I have some super subscriber perks down there. Please hit it up and see if there's anything to your liking there. And overall, if you're liking the content, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe, hit the bell. You know what to do on all that. My band, Circles of Namibia, has merchandise. You can see one of my shirts right over there. The Teespring store is in the description below if you are so interested in any of the merchandise there. My music is instrumental progressive metal. We have our first album, Where It All Began. All songwriting was done by me, and production was done by me as well, and recording element. All that was primarily done by me. Thank you so much again for watching this far into the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.